But what are the fruits of my deen? What are the fruits of salah? What are the fruits of Quran? What are the fruits of sitting in these gatherings? What are the fruits of this? 30 years Muslim. 30 years. But what are the fruits? Every one of you look at yourself and look at your manners. You want to know if your salah is working or not, my brothers? Look at your akhlaq. You want to know if your tahajjud or if your Quran, do you want to know if this has been successful or not? Do you want to know if you're a tree that is bearing fruits or not? Then look at your manners. Wallahi, this is the pinnacle. The Prophet says, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he says, do you know, speaking to Sahaba, he says, do you know who will be the closest to me in paradise? Do you know who will be the closest to me on the day of judgment? The closest. And he actually did this with his fingers. Do you know who will be the closest to me? So Sahaba are thinking, Allahu Akbar, you have to think Sahaba time now. Sahaba are thinking, Allahu Akbar, closest to the Prophet Muhammad, surely. They said, a Prophet of Allah, surely this is the Shaheed, this is the Mujahid who dies in the path of Allah. What higher rank could there be? He says, no. The closest to me on the day of judgment are those who perfected and had the best of manners. These will be my people. In paradise, those that will be the closest to him are those who had the peak of akhlaq. And akhlaq, my brothers, doesn't mean that you're polite and that you're courteous and you say thank you when someone gives you something. No, this is, akhlaq is so deep. And I'm not going to act like I can give it justice in this khutbah either. This is the fruits of deen. You know what's missing around the world? Is manners. Akhlaq. Haqq and justice. Today we tend to think that akhlaq is what? Is that he's courteous, he's well spoken, he's very polite. Yes, this is a part of akhlaq, but this is not all. Sometimes you will see this in conversation. SubhanAllah, man, this brother, wallahi, he's a very nice brother. He has the best akhlaq. Look at the claim. He has the best akhlaq. He's very nice, he helps, he's always polite, he's always this, he's always that. The best. But subhanAllah, you know what? The only little problem is that he doesn't pray. No, my brother. This person has the worst akhlaq. Because first and foremost, to be someone who has manners, you are someone who fulfills the haqq of Allah. Don't be fooled. First and foremost is to fulfill the haqq of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you fulfill the haqq of people. Then talk to me about how nice you are and courteous you are, you are when someone hands you something. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, my brothers, and this is something, wallahi, this is a concept we have to understand, please. He was not sent to humanity to, wallahi, he wasn't sent here to spill blood. Contrary, and I know some of the boys, they get upset, contrary to what you believe, he wasn't sent here to spill blood, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This was not his way. He says, I came to perfect manners. I came to make you the best of people. And if there's anyone that is more deserving of the best of our manners, really, it's our women. And I'm not going to limit it to just my wife. It's our women. My mother, my sister, my wife. Did you know, my brother? Maybe you forgot. Did you know that your wife, she's the daughter of someone? Did you know that this amana that sleeps next to you in your bed, who raises your children, who when you're away at work, she's at home looking after your siblings, after your children. Did you know that this woman, she's the apple of someone's eye? Did you know that she's the sister of a brother out there? And she happens to be your wife. The Prophet, he says, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in a hadith,